Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel again. And yes, this is another video shortly after I just posted the other one this morning. Now, the reason why I'm doing two videos is because I really committed myself to doing at least one video guide per week. And the last week I was so busy with work that I actually couldn't find time to produce a video. So I told myself that I gotta make it back to you guys again for this. So this is one tutorial that a lot of new players would want to know, alright, on how to get more inventory or storage solution in Black Desert Online. Now, I can't say that I know every single method because I myself, I'm only 6 months in the game. I'm not a veteran player, I'm just a new player learning things as I go along like you guys, okay? So, but what I can do is to share every single method that I am aware of right now with you guys, okay? So if you have other methods that I didn't cover in this video, what I would appreciate is that you comment in the comment section, share it with us so that I can include your information onto the video's description. So yes guys, do remember always to check my video description because it is not just about some basic information. I will always collate information shared by other viewers and then put it in the description so that you guys can always get more information, more tips that can help you out. Alright, so before I move on to today's video, just a quick shout out thank you to all the subscribers out there and to all the new viewers that have commented for the video that I posted this morning. Thanks for watching, thanks for coming to our channel, and I'm gonna jump right next into today's video. For the first part of this video, I'm just going to talk about the common knowledge that most people would tell you the moment you ask for inventory or storage solutions. Now, the first and most common one is everyone would tell you to do the main storyline. The reason is because upon completion of each milestone, the Black Spirit will give you inventory slot pouches, okay? Now, let me show you where to look at for the storyline. All you need to do is look at the top right of your screen over here where my mouse is. There's this golden bar, okay, category bar of the quest. So whatever appears directly under this golden bar is actually your main storyline. Now, there's also the second method which you press O on your keyboard for the quest window. You can press this button which is types so that you sort quests by types and you will be able to see the storyline quest over here. Now, remember one tip for you guys right now is to click this button at the bottom of the screen. This is the all quests, okay? So you're actually showing all quests to yourself to be able to not miss out on any quest. If you don't click this button, some of the quests, for example, the combat, the life skills, the fishing quest may be hidden from you. And that means if there's an event related to those type of quests, you won't be able to perform that event quest, okay? So this is the first tip for you in this video. Click this button. Now, that is the main storyline, okay? It's very, very straightforward. I'm going to move on to suggested quests. In this suggested quest, you're actually going to see the whole list. I want you guys to just focus on Advanced Support Inventory Expansion quest. Click this drop arrow and you will see this list. Now, the first 7 to 8 of this quest can be done almost instantly the moment you are 5 to 20 minutes into the game. So you start to get all this reward of inventory slot, okay? The last few, okay, will take a little bit of time because you have to reach level 21 like this one. You have to reach level 40 for this and 40 again for this. Plus, you need to reach level 58 for this. So for the first 6 quests, it's actually pretty easy. You guys should do it as fast as possible. And also, if you have sub-characters, because each account by default, you can create 4 characters for free. So you should create sub-characters, do this quest on the sub-characters, so that all the characters that you have a lot of inventory slots. And this would mean that you could transfer the less used items to your sub-characters as well. Essentially, the sub-characters are actually very good storage solutions, especially when you are new to the game and you really need to store a lot of things. I'll go through the process on how to do this very shortly, but just take note that even if you have a new sub-character, you should also do the initial main storyline quest. A lot of the knowledge, okay, the term knowledge is like when you complete a quest, you gain knowledge. And a lot of the quests, once you do it on your main character, when you do it on the sub character, it's an instant completion. Meaning to say, let's say if I've done some quest and completed it on my main character, right now, if I'm on my sub character, I just go to the NPC, talk to the NPC, take the quest. Immediately, once I exit the dialog window, talk to the NPC again. And at many times, this quest gets instantly completed and you instantly get the Black Spirit reward for the pouches again. So this is a very good way to keep getting inventory slots for all your characters at all times. Okay, so it's very useful. So next, I'm going to move on to storage and marketplace NPC. Over the course of this game, you would have come across this NPC, which is the Marketplace Director, alright, also known as the Marketplace that we term it as. So when you interact with him, you can click Central Market. Now, this NPC has two primary functions for us players. One is to buy and sell items, another one is to allow us to store things within the warehouse. So you go to this Manage Warehouse icon, you click on it, and then you can start placing things that are actually highlighted in color into the warehouse directly. So there are a few conditions. Number one, the item durability, if you look at the item description over here, has to be full. If it is something like what you're seeing right now, durability is lower than max out, then you can't put the item in it. Okay. The second condition that allows you to put an item is if the item has a market price value, then you can put it in. Okay, so with these two conditions, you now know what are the items you can temporarily store in this warehouse. Don't worry about the items being sold, because to sell the item, you basically have to go through the selling process by clicking sell, and then you have to list the items up into the market. So you are actually pretty safe to put things inside here as long as you don't go to the selling and listing of items. Okay, so items can be temporarily stored here. So this is the Marketplace NPC. Next, we are going to go to this Storage Keeper NPC. We're going to interact with him, and then at the bottom, we are going to click Storage. Okay, this is very straightforward. As long as the item is not quest character bound, you can put it in. Okay, if the item is character bound, you can't place it in the storage. Now, the only catch is this: the Storage Keeper NPC doesn't give you too many slots, and you may end up investing a lot of CP to expand the storage slot. Now, I don't suggest doing it in long-term wise, which I will most probably explain at the later part of this video. So for now, all you need to do is know that all this item can be placed inside here. Okay, now, so this is for the normal storage NPC. Okay, the next tip that I'm going to give you guys is also something that I don't encourage you to do long term, but you can use it for the time being if you are new, which is to go to this transport icon over here. So click on transport icon, and what you want to do is you want to click send. Okay, then you want to select the next town, maybe Heidel, and you want to select all the transport wagon here, for example wagon number 2. In total, you will have 5 transport wagon. I'm already using up 1 for the time being, that's why you don't see number 1, but I'm going to select 2 for now. And what you can do is that you can actually slot items into all the slots. Your limitation is actually the weight, okay, the weight. So what happens is this: I'm going to click send right now. It's going to cost me a little bit of money, but it's really a small amount. So I'm going to click send. Once I click send and I press yes, okay, it will give me a warning that says that I can't do it because I don't have money in my storage. So at this point of time, I gotta go back to my storage window and I gotta insert some money by clicking the silver icon here. Let's say I insert a 500,000. press OK, 500,000 is in. Now I go back to transport, click send, go to destination, idle, go to transport, select a wagon, and then I'm gonna start placing things in it. Okay, so I'm gonna start placing things in it, and I'm gonna press send right now. So once I click send, you realize that the item is gone from my storage. Indirectly, I have freed up some space here. So where did the item go? You can press status and you realize that the item is actually on wagon number 2. Okay, so on wagon number 2, it means that I have basically thrown the items on a so-called transportation wagon from this NPC. And I have indirectly so-called bypassed and created more storage in my Velia storage keeper. So this is one trick for new players to use. Okay, you will spend a little bit of silver. Now the main thing of this trick is this: do not collect the item when it reaches the next town. Like for example, previously I have sent from Velia to Heidel 600 over X, and it has arrived. Okay, it has arrived, but I don't want to collect it because I want to keep the X in this wagon, so I'm not going to collect it. Alright, so this is the tip for you guys, but you wouldn't use this long term, okay, because in future you'll be using all these wagons to again transport your worker empire so-called gathered materials. But for short-term usage, you can use this method. Alright. Moving on right now, I'm gonna bring you guys to the cash shop to introduce you guys to loyalty items. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not asking you guys to spend any money at all. I'm basically telling you guys to take advantage of the free loyalty pearls. Yes, the keyword is free. You don't have to spend any money. So the first thing you want to do is go to this icon at the bottom right of your screen. It's called the challenge window. You can also press Y on your keyboard to access this so-called challenge window itself. Now, what you want to do is that you want to scroll down on this list and you want to look for this purple item over here. Alright, it's called the loyalty points. Per day, you get 100 of these points when you log in, and you can use this claim button to claim it all. Now, once you have claimed the loyalty points, you want to hit F3 on your keyboard. You want to go to the cash shop, and you want to go to the loyalties tab. Okay, you want to left click on it, and you want to scroll down to a few items. This one, which is inventory plus 1 expansion slot coupon. And there's 2 more. This is plus 4 slots and this is plus 8 slots. So using the loyalty points to buy all these inventory expansion slots, you are not paying a single cent at all. You are only getting the points from logging in each day. So this is another tip for you guys. Now, before I move on, I want to just highlight a warning to you guys. Okay, I want you guys to really imagine this scenario right now. All your characters, let's say you have 4 characters, every character can purchase this 1 slot, 4 slot, 8 slot. Okay, all characters can purchase this. Now, there's another item which is very similar. Let me try to locate it. It's basically the weight limit. I want you guys to take a look at this item at the bottom here. Now, the weight limit, do not be confused, okay? This can only be purchased by 1 character. So when I'm doing this guy, I'm very worried that you guys start to buy the inventory and you guys will start to buy the weight limit. But I just want to caution you guys at this point of time that the weight limit can only be purchased once per account and only on 1 character. So you want to make sure that the weight limit goes to the character that you're going to use it for grinding or heavy gathering. Whoever needs it the most. Okay, as for the inventory slots, like I mentioned, you can buy it for every single character. Okay, and you can buy every type 1 time for each character. So I'm gonna move on now that you know this. This part of the video brings us to the stable keeper NPC, and it's a trick that I'm actually surprised with the fact that a lot of players do not know about this. So I have been sharing and helping players on Reddit as well as viewers that have come to my Discord channel with this information. So if you're interested to drop by my Discord to keep in touch, feel free to come by. I'll leave the Discord link in the description later on. For now, we'll interact with this NPC. Instead of the stable icon that we usually go to, we want to go to the shop icon. In the shop icon, we want to scroll down to this section where it shows you the shabby wagon, flimsy wagon, and the farm wagon. The one that you want to select is actually the farm wagon that has 14 inventory slot, and you want to do a right click to purchase it. Now, you can purchase it using money from your storage here or money from your inventory. So the moment you right click it, it will enter your inventory here. What you need to do next is you want to click the stable icon over here, and it will say that you have amount that you can register. You can just click OK and ignore this and go to the bottom left here, click the register icon. It will show you then a list of possible registrations. So I'm going to select this farm wagon and I'm going to give it a name. Just remember it has to be a one word, okay? You can't have numbers if I'm not wrong, and you cannot have space. So I'm just going to call this my wagon, okay, storage, and hope that I can use this name. Alright, so I'm going to press confirm right now, and it will ask me for a confirmation. I'm going to press yes. So this is it. Alright, the mount has already been taken out, and if I press escape right now, I should be able to see it over here around me. Now, you want to walk to your wagon and you want to press this F5 button on your keyboard, and you will see this my wagon storage inventory space. Okay, so now you can start to put things inside. Okay, certain things that are like this bound, okay, in certain conditions you can't put it in, okay, but there are things that you can actually slot in itself. So there are a lot of items that is bound to the family that you can't put in, but you can put in a lot of other miscellaneous items. So what I will usually put in this wagon is I will place in those trash loot that can be exchanged for money. For example, all the horns, all the claws, and the whatever feet of the monsters that I grind. And then this trash loot can be exchanged for silver, can be exchanged for other items. I'll throw all this into the wagon. So if you are a new player, you have a lot of all this trash loot, you're unsure whether you want to dump it or you don't want to waste time going to make the exchange, you can use this method to throw everything in. Alright, so this is the wagon method. But a word of caution at this point. I want to bring you guys back to the stable NPC here, and I want to go to the stable icon. And what I want you guys to take note is this. There is a limitation of how many, okay, horses or mounts, including wagons, that you can put with one NPC. So usually, if I'm not wrong, the limitation is 3. So what you want to do is this. You want to reserve one slot for your normal horse so that you can check it in and use another character to take it out. And for the wagons, the most you want to purchase is 2 per NPC per town. So if you want more wagons, you can go to the next town and purchase 2 more and put it in that town. So don't purchase 3 wagons in one town. If you happen to already purchase 3 wagons, then don't worry, you can take it out and then ride that wagon all the way to the next town and park it inside there. Okay, so you can actually ride this wagon, which I'll show you right now. You can press R and then just mount on the wagon, and you can ride it to the next town. Okay, so when I farm a lot of trash loot, I'll actually put it in and then go using this wagon to the next town and make the exchange. So this is one more tip for you guys. So at this point of time, we have come to almost the conclusion of how many methods that we can use for additional storage. Now, the main thing is this: how do I actually divide my items? Like I mentioned, the monster trash loot, I'll put it into this horse wagon. What about the gears? For example, accessories, armors, weapons, upgrade materials, such as certain stones that cannot be put in the marketplace. What I do is this: for upgrade materials, armors, and weapon, I put it on my sub character, because that will mean that when I need it, I can instantly access it. And for all the other items that has a market value and full durability, I'll put it in the marketplace. So what left over is actually the only items that your worker empire is gonna gather. For those items, I'll put it with my storage keeper NPC. So like I mentioned previously, do not over invest your contribution point in housing for expansion of storage keeper slot. Don't overdo that. You will only want to expand your storage keeper inventory slot for enough slots to accommodate all the things that your worker empire is going to gather for that town, leaving one extra slot, okay? Because if the inventory slot in the storage keeper is full, your workers will stop gathering. So if your workers are bringing in 25 items, you want to cater 26 slots in that storage keeper NPC. So keep your CPs for your worker empire and don't overuse them in the storage. And that's pretty much it for this video for the time being. I hope that one of the methods have helped you guys, and if it did, please just spare me another 2 seconds by clicking on the thumbs up like button. If you're a new player or new viewer that is new to this channel, you can click the subscribe button, click the notification bell to all so you don't miss out any of these guides for you. Alright, so don't forget to check out the links in the description. I'll leave my Discord link over there, so if you want, you can drop by. And then also, always check the description for up-to-date information that I may have missed out or contributions by the community to offer you new tips and new suggestions. Okay, I will always update it there. So if you have any ideas, any suggestion, please comment below. If you find the video helpful, you want to let me know, go ahead and leave a comment as well. So thanks again for watching the video. I hope this has been useful, and I hope I did not take up too much of your time. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and take care. I really appreciate your support. Bye bye.